I'm just glad I'm not in that, a part of that now that I don't have to go over there, man. Because I'm telling you, I'd probably get fired because I wouldn't go.
Hey, look here, before we get out of here, and Sportskeeda, you can use this or don't use it, but I think it's something that's really interesting, and I want to talk about it real fast. As of the time of this recording, unless something has changed, that Bill, you can fill me in, Saudi Arabia is still going to get a visit from WWE, even though there is so much turmoil in the region. In some places, the airspace is shut down. Is this a smart move for WWE?
If it was my children, no.
I
don't want my kids. I don't want anyone I know going to put themselves in danger, even though there's a truce at this point, a 60-day truce, depending upon when that part of the world right now is not tourist or showbiz friendly, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but it's a business, and that's what they're going to do. I just hope, Teddy, and since we've been around such a long time, I just hope our kids going there will be okay.
Yeah, I really do. Like I said, I'm just glad I'm not in that, a part of that now that I don't have to go over there, man. Because I'm telling you, I'd probably get fired because I wouldn't go. That's pretty risky. But like Bill, like we're saying, this is a business, you know what I mean? But to be way over there and not knowing, the next move or not knowing what's going to happen, you know what I mean? It's pretty dangerous, but let's give it to God and hope that they have a safe show and everybody gets out okay.
I can't imagine as a publicly traded company that you would risk your employees that way. You're a publicly traded company. If something went wrong, let's just say something bad did happen, how do they recover after that?
Well, here's what I think, and I don't know, but I'm sure that they asked everybody, all the talent, if you don't want to go, you don't have to. I don't think they're forcing anybody to go. I don't know that now.
You're probably right.
But I'm just saying, I think that they would ask everybody, if you don't feel like you're going to be saved, then let us know and you don't have to go.
But would you feel pressure to say yes? I mean, if you're an employee and you're relying on that check, you don't know, because Teddy and Bill, you too, you know how it used to be. You could say and do things and they would get you in the end. They would say, oh, you didn't do this and we're going to get you back for it.
Yeah.
Is that not a real fear for employees, though? You may not really want to go at all, but you think to yourself, I might be risking my job.
You also have the wrestler, the talent might want to go, but the wife and the children might say, you cannot go, period, the end.
Yeah, you're in a pretty big situation there. Bad. That's like caught between a rock and a hard place.
I can't even imagine filling a stadium. At this point in Saudi Arabia, when you're that close to all the turmoil that's taking place, and if they did want to make any kind of attack or make a statement, what better place than a place like in Saudi Arabia filled with fans watching an American wrestling event? I think it's extremely dangerous, and I think they really should have canceled the event. I know that's tough to do, but in this case, just for your employees' sake and their families, it should have been canceled or rescheduled for another day. Just that simple. But we're out of time now, guys. I just wanted to bring that up before we get out of here.
Matt, since you brought that up, there's something I want to bring up that I'm going to bring up on Unscripted. And the WWE romanced and has taken AAA under their wing, right?
Yes.
Again, on recent Monday Night Raw, Penta got pinned cleanly by Braun Breaker. Clean pin. Here the broadcasters are selling Penta as the greatest thing in the whole world, and there's Braun Breaker, boom, 1, 2, 3, and then Seth Rollins gets in Penta's face and says, you see, now you can't come over me, you can't come after me either. But they had him cleanly pinned. I don't get it.
Teddy, does that surprise you?
Mm-mm.
Me either. Look here, I've watched, because I've seen him do things, and I've said this on this show. There are even cases like where you have Braun Strowman, the monster among monsters or monster among men, and they never booked him like a monster. So it doesn't surprise me that they bring people in and do that to him, because in this day and era in WWE, a lot of the booking is 50-50. And more than likely next week, it'll be Penta getting over on Braun Breaker and a clean pin as well. It'll just be going back and forth. That's all it seems they do now.
It really bothered me. Really bothered me.
Well, it's not who you know, is what you know.
Yep. Teddy, anything coming up for you want to talk about before we get out of here? No. Oh, and I do want to mention, by the way, you can join Teddy and I for Road Trip After Hours. We do that every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's live, and we have a blast on that show. We invite you to join us for that. Subscriptions have gone up. I think in the last month, we've had over 400 new subscribers. So thank you very much for that, and keep that up. That's that Road
thank you guys
Trip
very
After
much.
Hours.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
And Bill, I'm hoping that this week you're going to give us a good song. I know you've been looking.
Before I do that, Charlotte, North Carolina, coming to the gathering in August, the first weekend of August. So go to Facebook, put in the gathering in Charlotte, North Carolina. I want to see all my Apter chatters come down and say hello. But it was my favorite territory to travel in for so many years, and I want to see a lot of my old fans, and I'm going to be doing my one-man show there too.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a fun event. I've been to that event, and it is a lot of fun, especially if you're a Southern wrestling fan. That's what it tends to be. A lot of those Southern wrestling folks are there, and I love that.
Yeah.
Because
you know, I was born in the South, right?
At the South Bronx?
Yes, you remember that.
I remember that. All right, plug in your microphone and give us that karaoke tune.
Well, you know what? I'm going to hang on.
Okay. Well, we lost him, Teddy. He must have unplugged himself. Bill? Okay. Well, that's it. I'm Mac Davis, and that, of course, is WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long. Bill Apter was here, but he's gone now. And this has been wrestling's this has been the Wrestling Time Machine. Oh, my God. We're out of here. See you next week.
All right. Holla, players.